Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? Hope you all are good and doing well. So students, today we will start our second chapter, that is life and living things. Students, just look at these pictures. These all are the pictures of some living thing that is able to move, to grow, to produce energy and then utilize it in the form of energy. The things in these pictures may look very different from each other, but they all have the one significant thing in common: they are all alive. G. These all pictures are just different from each other, but whenever we look at these pictures, the thing that comes into our mind first is that they all are alive. They are not living, non-living things. They all are living things. And being a living thing, they all possesses some life processes. And what are life processes? Life processes are basically the important activities that are performed by some organism to withstand its life and to grow. These all are the life processes. Living things can be identified because they have certain characteristics. They all carry out the same life processes. Although they do not all do this in exactly the same way. A cat moves very quickly when it chases a mouse, and every plant, on the other hand, moves very slowly as it grows up a wall towards the light. Yeah, what they're trying to say is that no doubt they all possesses some life processes, but all these happen in just a different way. Like we all organisms have don't the same way to live our life. We all have different characteristics according to which we spend our life, and we grow according to these. We move according to those characteristics. So yeah, we all are different from each other. Biologists try to find out more about life and living things by studying animals and plants, and in particular how they behave. So biologists are trying to just study about it, how plants and animals are differ from each other. As you know that we being human being, we need oxygen, but being a plant, they need carbon dioxide. For humans, oxygen is the most basic thing, and for the plants, carbon dioxide is the most basic thing. Oxygen is used by humans for breathing, and carbon dioxide plus is used for plants for producing their own food, which is known as photosynthesis, that they produce or synthesize their own food in the presence of sunlight. So students, as I have told you about life processes, that all organisms have life processes that are important for activities that is performed by organisms. They just help the organisms to survive in an environment. So all living things have 7 characteristics of life processes. The first one is feed. Obviously, we cannot survive without feeding. The second one is grow. Obviously, we need growing. We also need some growing processes to grow and to reach to a particular height. And the third one is excretion, like the removal of wastage from our body. The first one is movement. Obviously, as we all are living things, so we need to move in order for our food and for our other works, and in order to make us active and healthy. The next one is respond. Yes, we have to respond according to our environment. Next one is reproduce. In order to produce generation or offsprings, we all living things can reproduce. We all living things have the ability to reproduce. And the next one is respiration, the most important. Until we cannot respire, obviously we just can not be considered as alive. So these all things are considered as the characteristics of life processes. Animals feed to produce energy, which enable them to grow. They eat other plant living things, and obviously they make their own food by photosynthesis. Here, the food that is made by photosynthesis is meant for plants, because we know the process of photosynthesis is just taken place in plants. They can photosynthesize to make their own food. The next one is grow. Animals only grow until they reach a certain height. Plants, however, grow continuously throughout their lives. Yes, we know that we being animals or humans, we just have some certain points or heights. After that, we cannot attain our height. But plants have the ability to regain or to grow for the years of years. All living things produce waste such as carbon dioxide and water. The removal of waste from the body is called excretion. Yes, when we remove our waste material from our body, this process is termed as excretion, and it is the process of alimentary canal, where we expel waste material from our body. And other than that, it is also very important to maintain the temperature of our body. So, in did you know, on earth there are more than 1,500,000 different kinds of animals and about 3 lakh different kinds of plants. So this is an important information for you guys, and it can be a good journal information. The next one is about movement. So what is movement? Movement is basically the state of changing position. So animals move by using their legs, wings or fins. All these are the stimulus that provide them to move. So plants, animals can move with these stimuluses. Stimulus are basically, you can say, the uh, hint, like the hint given to animal to move. Sometimes our legs give us hint to move, sometimes our hands give us the hint to move. So yes, animals need most of the stimulus to move themselves, and these stimuluses are also given by the brain. But as you know, plants do not have brain. So plants are the organisms that can be moved by growing towards or away from something. So plant movements are just take place by the uh, simultaneously without any external stimulus. No external stimulus or internal stimulus is given to plant for their movement, but they just move simultaneously, like in the way of growing. The next one is respond. So what is respond? Respond is basically to do something as a reaction to someone or something. Whenever we have to react, we produce some response according to the environment, according to the stimuluses. So yes, animals use sense organs such as eyes and ears to respond to what is going on around them. Plants do not have sense organs but can still react by growing towards things such as light and water. Yes, where there is a light and where there is water, plant can respond to these kind of stimuluses. But animals have obviously the organs, the sense organs, according to what they respond. The next one is all living things must reproduce to replace those that die. Yes, so reproduction is the process by which new organisms or individuals comes into the world, and it is the chain. It is the chain through which all the generations come and die and lives according to environment and adopt their different conditions according to the environment. The next one is respiration. And what is respiration? It is basically the movement of oxygen from outside environment to the cells within the tissues to transport of carbon dioxide in the opposite direction. As being a human being, we need oxygen. we get this oxygen from our outside environment and then takes into our cells or tissues, and as we don't need carbon dioxide, so we just expel the carbon dioxide from our body. This process is known as respiration. Living things need energy to grow, to move, and to enable the body to work properly. Energy is released from body food in a process called respiration. Did you know plant growth movements in response to a stimulus are called tropism? Phototropism is the responses moving towards light. Hydrotropism is the response of moving towards water. So in the did you know section, they are also telling you that plants can also move according to some stimulus, but they are just few in numbers. Like for example, phototropism and hydrotropism. Phototropism means that they move according to the light directions, and hydrotropism means moving towards water. Hydro basically means water and photo means light. So now we will discuss the test yourself. First, test yourself of chapter number 2. First question is, suggest why an animal needs to move quickly. So animal needs to move quickly in search of food and escape from its enemies. Why do animals eat food? Animals feed to produce energy which help them to grow. What use is made of energy released during respiration? Living things use energy to grow, to move, and to enable the body to work properly. Name one thing that plants excrete. Carbon dioxide. A car moves, takes in fuel, releases energy from fuel, gets rid of waste through the exhaust pipe. Is car a living thing? Explain your answer. Because all these things are characteristic of a living thing, so that's why they are asking, is car also a living thing? But a car is not a living thing because it is not made up of cells, it does not grow or reproduce, and a car does not move on its own. It has to be driven by a human being. So students, this is all about the first topic of chapter number 2, which was about life processes. In the next we will discuss further. Up till then, take care students. Allah Hafiz. Thank you so much.